And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, flush to his right. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Watson on third down, sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Here we go with Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Watson's throw going to be taken in by Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. To throw again on second down. Watson. Again, it's Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Again, it's Watson. Rolling to his right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins there to make the grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Room to run past midfield. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, 61 yards. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Watson to give. This is Johnson. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson. And he'll get this underneath to David Johnson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Royce Freeman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And some strong running. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a handoff, running left is Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Now this throw caught left side. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now Crosby for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson, and it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play that time on the catch and run. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Yeah, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Jones. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On 3rd down, Freeman. And some space here. And out across midfield down to the 45. Facing short yardage on third down, but he was able to pick up a very sizable gain.
He certainly was, and I think that maybe they were fooled a little bit because you and I both know this is a passing league, and that's not normally a running down, and they fooled him with it. Safety had to make the play. Otherwise, he's still running, and the next thing, he runs right into the goalpost.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Caught here by Conley. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. Again, they'll run with Freeman. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now, and it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 84 yards. And the Packers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
We have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw is Watson. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Watson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Boy, 224 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And it's a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers use the short field to get in for 6. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. His throw incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The slant caught by Amendola. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to...
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the rim.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long from Houston.